Hey guys, it's Derek. We're back again this week with another episode. Again, we have special guest Gus. He's taking his car for a little trip around Europe, so he's got some new wheels. So in this episode, we're going to clean them up and seal them. So yeah, check it out.
So Gus has new wheels for his car, because his old ones are all crowded to shit, right?
They're destroyed with brake dust and neglect.
Yeah.
Years and years and years of neglect. And I think then someone suggested that I use kitchen cleaner to get some of the brake dust off. And that definitely
Didn't work.
well, if they weren't gone before, they were definitely gone after that. So these are a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, so we're gonna clean these up today, and then coat them using a ceramic coating so they last for Gus for a while, and see how it goes. Actually, tell the guys where you're actually going.
I decided I'd take a little drive, and I decided I'd take a ferry over to the UK. When I get to the UK, I'm going to get a ferry to France. When I get to France, I'm going to drive to Denmark. When I get to Denmark, I'm going to take another ferry to Norway. And I'm going to drive around Norway and Sweden for about a week. And then I'm going to come back down through Germany, hopefully meet up with a few other people who are going to be on their way to the Nürburgring, hopefully tag in there for a few laps, and then make some kind of decision as to what way to come home. Because all I've done so far is book the ferries out.
Yeah.
I haven't actually booked the ferries back.
That's the right way to do it.
Which, leads me to believe
If you were to
I
die,
might not come back.
If you were to die in Nürburgring, if you'd booked the ferries back, it would have been wasting money.
I would have been wasting money that I could be spending on petrol, tyres, beer.
Crazy, yeah.
Absolute waste of money.
Yeah. Right, we'll go ahead and start cleaning it off.
Sweet.
Use Bilt Hamber Autowheel. It's really good. Bleeding wheel cleaner. So. Lots of fun ahead. Spraying on. Smells really bad though. Let it sit.
Now, is that sitting or is it dwelling?
It's hard to know, Gus. It's hard to know. I'd say it's kind of dwelling. I would say dwelling.
More dwelling,
Yeah.
say.
Thanks
You
for
can
the
already
correction,
see the
Vic.
colour though.
Yeah.
You can already see the colour starting to change. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so that actually breaks down like the brake dust and stuff. It's a chemical reaction, and that's why it changes colour. So.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So it looks cool.
School day. School day here at Derek, that's
Yeah.
to say.
Right, we get to brushing.
Oh man, absolutely, I can't wait.
Let's brush this out. We'll rinse it off now and they look worse than beforehand. You'd be like, I'm fucking leaving. Why are you wasting my time?
Is this a one stage process? Is this just one stage to get the iron off, or what way are you going to do it?
Yeah, this is basically wheel cleaner as well. So it actually it does this fancy iron
Right.
breakdown stuff, but it's also a wheel cleaner as well. There's heavy degreasers in it as well.
Lovely.
Some of them just do the bleeding, but they're not a very good wheel. Well, they're okay.
Yeah.
But this is really good. This stuff. Let's see what it looks like when we're finished.
I should get these center caps out of the way.
Sure.
They're only going to be in your way. No, we need some kind of equipment.
What do you think?
Some kind of equipment. Screwdriver, something
Yeah,
similar.
there's a shelf in there on the left.
I don't see a thing with this should work.
Oh Christ. Okay, go for it. What's the worst it could happen? Oh.
That's all.
Right, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
No.
Get right in here now.
Exactly. Much better without that.
Get that
without that thing in the
clean.
way.
I'm sure these will be the cleanest wheels in the Nürburgring now.
They'll be the cleanest wheels that I've ever had on any car by a damn long distance.
Right, let's blast this off. See what happens.
I'm just waiting for the foam in my face. Is that the trademark for the videos now?
Yeah, no, you'll get away with that. Not today.
Alright. Now I just think you're lulling me into a false sense of security. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, we'll let you away with that.
Is that just reserved for himself, is it?
Yeah. One day I was here, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm starting to pressure wash. But this wasn't on properly, and it shot off like a fucking missile. And it just missed the car. It could have destroyed the fucking car.
Straight through the glass
You
like
wouldn't believe it,
like a
isn't it?
spear. Could you make it happen again?
No, I don't want to. It was too scary.
Could you? Come on, man. You're saying you want good footage.
Right. We do
You're
it?
saying you want good footage. Well, don't do it when I have a sight.
Move.
No, go ahead.
You ready? It didn't fully pressure there.
Now that's quality footage. That's quality
You get the
footage.
idea.
Yeah,
You get the
totally.
idea.
I could see it. It's Charles would be really afraid of that if they had a Nerf gun or something.
You just don't want that happening around your car.
Probably not. No.
Right. If you want to hop out, we'll give it a blast.
I could do with a shower, but yeah, I guess I should probably do.
We'll share you down later.
All right.
pretty good. Probably hit them once more. Let's try the barrels and see what we can do. We'll just spray a little bit on. Yeah, it's because they're not lacquered. Look, the brake dust just eats into them, and I guess a little bit of rust and stuff.
Man, look at that colour.
Whoa, there's a lot of stuff coming off.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
God, if we'd long enough, you'd actually get that back.
You reckon?
Like, look, it's slowly starting to go.
There's hints of silver in there.
Yeah. Right, Gus, if you hold it out of it so we don't blast you, it's very powerful now. It's the most powerful leaf blower that comes from China. So. Okay, so we're going to wipe down Gus's wheels now with some alcohol mix, 50-50. So 50% isopropyl alcohol and 50% distilled water, right? So we have cleaned them already, they're nice and clean. We're not doing the inside of these wheels because Gus deemed them, doesn't care. So we're doing the faces. So now I'm going to wipe that down with this alcohol, so spray it on. You should really wear a mask with this because breathing in alcohol is not a good idea. But it's too late for that now. So the reason you wipe it down with the alcohol is so your coating, which we're going to do next, bonds properly to the wheel. Because there's grease or like all the waxes around like that, it's going to give you a bad surface for the coating to bond to. Right, so it's time to start the coating. So today we're going to use the G-Technic C5 wheel armor. This is a very popular wheel coating. Pretty much everyone kind of recommends it as a de facto coating for your wheels. Yeah, G-Technic do awesome coatings for the bodywork, for everything, but you know, they're all really good. I definitely recommend them. So, to apply this, essentially you get a little vial. It looks like it's expensive, but for what it is, because you get a tiny bulb. Check it out. This one's already been partially used. But anyway, it's worth the money, I promise you, because it lasts. I'm gonna put a few drops on it. Let's see. You don't need much of this stuff. And then we just gently put it in. It's actually making the wheel look really nice. Make sure you get all the angles, you don't want to miss a piece. Or Gus will be very angry.
Furious.
Oh, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good, Gus. Okay, so we've applied it now. It gives it kind of a nice shine to it actually, which is cool and not what I expected. Looks really nice. So yeah, the minute you apply that, you're meant to immediately remove it with a microfiber cloth, right? So we're just gonna go around and just make sure it's all removed. Because this is bare metal, it probably soaks into it a bit, so it won't be too obvious what we're removing like it would be on a painted alloy. Right, this has been wiped off. Look nice. Liking that. Nice little glow to them after we added the sealant. So we'll actually leave them out in the sun now so it sets. It's important that it sets. They don't really state how long it takes, but we'll give it a few hours. Generally these coatings you don't want to get them wet too quick. Hopefully it doesn't rain soon, but we'll leave them out in the sun to kind of force them to cure. So yeah, that's it done. Looks good. Time to put it in the sun. Right, check that out. So it's gonna be a big upgrade for Gus. Here's his old wheel. Looks pretty well used, and new one looks nice, especially after the coating. I gave it kind of a metallic shimmer, which
fucking wasp.
And Steve can't use a camera, so great. Keep that in. Keep her lit. So that's it. We're happy with it. We're gonna continue on, finish off the rest, and that's kind of the wheels done. Will we wipe down your interior?
Yeah.
Because it's got a lot of dust. Go on, Gus. Tell us why it's so dusty.
Well, they're like I kind of quit my job and I decided to go out on the racetrack with yourself, as we saw in the previous video, and then I also decided to go out and do a little auto testing. So I was like rallying around across some gravel, across some like empty farm tracks and stuff like this. So even with the roof up, I was still getting absolutely covered in gravel and dust and just all
like
kinds
just
of
doing
shit
stuff
going in the
people
car.
generally do in Mayo at the weekend, right?
It's basically Mayo at the weekend. Mayo Monday to Friday, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. So the car is the car is normally quite dirty, but it's even it's especially filthy just for you.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Let's get right in here. Let's get right in the middle of this. Oh yeah. You could probably plant a few plants in here, or potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah. No, so let's clean it up. Yo. Alright, Gus. Come tell us about your bugs and how you got them. There's a lot of bugs here. Pretty impressive.
Some of it is bugs, Eric, but some of it is actually lumps of melted rubber as well. Because these aren't bugs. This is actual just lumps of rubber that have stuck to the front of the car from the track day, from the auto testing. Once I knew I was coming out here to Derek's house, I decided just not to wash the car.
You probably put some extra on.
I actually
Probably
smeared some extra shit on the front of the car just for emphasis.
caught a bit of rat shit, stuck it on, you know. Probably hit a deer. Did you hit any deer?
Got a bit of meat in the back. You buying?
Yeah, so anyway, what we're going to do is give Gus' car a quick wash before he goes off, because he's driving around Europe and he doesn't want the Germans jeering and shouting at him as he's driving around. So, yeah, hopefully it looks nice and clean. Alright, let's give it a wash. Okay, that's it. Gus, car's nice and clean, wheels clean, sealed, in your boot, ready to get your new tyres on for your trip.
Fantastic, man.
Yeah, no bother. Main thing, enjoy your trip.
Thanks a bunch, man.
You know, come back in one piece.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Care for
it.
those Germans.
Plan A, come back.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of different stuff. Gus, guest the gang. He's always good fun. So yeah, if he goes back in one piece, we'll get him on more episodes. Alright, see you next time. Like and subscribe.
Thanks again, Jen. See you next time.
See ya.